Uh-oh. I don't know if my phone is going to crash out on me. I'm going to try and slide it a little bit. It's telling me it's... Well, I guess I'm going to keep going. If you can see or hear me, see my desktop, let me know. I'll try not to jiggle my phone stand because I think it's trying to shut my phone down. So today I'm showing you the card from yesterday. I finished it off. I put a happy birthday on the front, and I stamped it with Pretty Peacock, put some clear powder over it, and heated it to give it a happy birthday, and then hooray, it's your day is on the inside. So I wanted to show you that I did that earlier today. But today, I saw in my, I get an email, demonstrators get an email on Tuesdays, and it's usually got some business tips and whatnot, and like a little project, I guess, like a casing project where you, the copy and share everything. Well, today had a technique that I've seen before numerous times recently, and just haven't tried it, and today it was there again, and I said, I gotta try this. So I've got 3 colors of ink. I have Real Red, Melon Mambo, and Pretty Petal Pink, because I used the Zinnia. If this works out and I finish off my card, I've got the pieces already to go over there. So we're just going to test it for a second first. So I've got Real Red. I got a blending brush for each. So I'm going to take my red and I'm just going to try and blend. This is just scrap paper, so I'm going to blend all around on this paper just to see if I can see how this is going to work and give it a couple different tries. Put the red over there. Now I'm going to switch over to Melon Mambo. We just want to blend the colors together. And yes, I'm doing this quickly and don't really care how many, of these blobs I got, because I'm just testing this out. And then I got my Petal Pink. And we'll come in here just on the end with the Petal Pink. And try and drag those together. I should clean my spot off because I am dragging the Petal Pink into this pink, and I'm not quite ready for that. So let's go around a little bit more. All right. Hi, Kathy. So I'm just going to stop right here for now. And then what the technique is it's just like water splatting, splooshing, something. I don't even know if it had a name, but you drip water on top of your ink and it'll leave like a water spot. So I got a couple different tools out here. I got my old water painters, and so I thought I would try, maybe I'll just do it in the red and see if I can, because you don't want just drops, big drops. And so I'm going to let that sit for a second. I have the tray that came with my glass mat here. So new demonstrators right now can get the glass mat with their starter kit. And I was going to see if I could just I put water in the little trays rather than squirting it on with this tool. I thought I'd see if I could get it in the brush, and then, because I didn't have a paintbrush handy, but that's not really doing what I'm thinking that I want it to do. So I probably need an actual paintbrush for that. And then I have, let me move my little sign out of the way, I have a spritzer. So let's put a spritzer out here and see if, well, that's going to be a fine mist, so let's see what that does. I do have some bigger pieces of that, so, hey Mom. So we're getting that look from the different, let me soak up that water before I spill it, because I don't have the right tool. The little vessel here that I put the water in, I soaked it up with my cloth. I'll wipe the table off here so I don't get, so I guess that's just what we're looking for. I guess. What do you think? Let me dry it real quick. Dry it off, see what we get, what it looks like. Alright, so we got the big splats, we got the other size splats. I think I like the smaller ones. I'm not a big fan of just the big splats. I like these little tiny ones. And then, whoops, I gotta get the camera. Then there's the spray. Can you see the, can't really see it on the petal pink very well, but you can really see it on the red. So let's try it on our card base. Let's see what we get. We practice once, right? Once is good enough to practice. So let me bring my red back in. And my thought is here, I have two pieces if we really need to practice, but I want to do, I'm going to go up this way. So I'm going to put my red see, kind of want it a little bit dark just because my paper, I used real red paper and Melon Mambo, so let's call that good for the red. Let me wipe this up so my brush is not going to be dragging through the red. Let's get our Melon Mambo going. Put that down slow. There we go. Now this one I'll blend it into the red a little bit to pick that up. And then now I will pull in some, I don't think at one point I've heard of this technique a long time ago, and my mom may have tried it as well, and maybe that's where I heard of it from. I'm going to put a little bit more Mambo up here to the corner. Where you did something with salt. Like you did this same idea. You put the water down, but then you sprinkled salt on the top of it. And I don't know why that sounds like a technique that I recall. Hey, Debbie Green. Thanks for stopping by. So again, if that could be a technique, using the salt as well. And then where the salt laid down on the paper with the water, it made a mark in the ink as well. So here's what we got. And now if I had bought the brayer out of the new catalog, could have probably done this with the brayer. I may still get it. Did anybody get the brayer yet? And how do you like it? I have the old one with the plastic handle, and I never could maneuver it real well, so I shied away from it. But this one, they say, with the metal handle is easier to use. But I don't know if I, oh, Debbie's got it coming, cool. Guess who's going to have to come over and play so I could see it in action. I'm okay with the way this looks, But when I use the brayer, I wanted a different coverage, but yet I'm okay with this look of coverage. I gotta pull it down, sorry. I'm okay with this look of coverage, but yet when I use my brayer and you get somewhat of the same kind of look, I don't like it. So I don't know, it's just crazy me, I guess. So I'm going to, I guess I'm going to use my, this brush again. I don't think these new water painters, I don't know that they drip out. Like, let me push it over here. Oh, it does drip out. Okay, this other one that I was trying didn't drip out. So I'm going to drip and kind of like shake it at the same time and see if I can get different sized drops out. Okay, so I was just, how about that? Yay! I'll leave that sit for a second. Let that do its thing. Probably need some more over in this area. Using that light petal pink, it didn't really, not getting the small drops like I want. Alright, as I just stay over here and shake it, and it's, it's hitting the same spot over and over and over again, and not where I want it. I guess maybe I got to get it down closer. There we go. Now that I've totally done way too many drops. So you guys see, we're doing this together, because I'm sure I've done this at some point in my stamping life, but I don't remember it. So, I don't know if you need more. I guess it's all up to you and what you... Let me try my other one for a hot second. Get it down close and make some strategic drops. How about that? Maybe that's the way we do it. Some strategically placed drops. It's not quite as fun when they're strategic on there, but okay. So this is drying up a little bit more. Again, I'm not real fond of the spray, where the spray was, although I do like the little dots it made. But I'm not big on the big dots, but that one's okay, because when I put it together, let me get my, well, let me dab this off, because I don't know why those are, let me dry it. All right. I dried it off a little bit. So I'm going to set that aside. I brought one more piece, and just for giggles, I'm going to try one more time. Let's go, I'll try this one. I'm going to go, I guess we want them to flow together, so I'm going to go up and down this time. A little something different. And maybe if I go up and down, it gives me a better chance of getting the dots dispersed differently. And it's just going to look a little different, but we'll be done playing after that one. We'll just give it a... I like the last one. This one, or just the last little thing that I put the drops on with? Let's try this. Oop, I didn't wipe my thing off. That's alright. We'll be really careful. blend these two together. And I'm going to bring this mambo over a little bit. I'm really off screen tonight, aren't I? I don't know why my new rotational software that I had to install, I need to keep everything down lower, and I'm used to keeping everything up higher. The last sheet. Okay. So let's put this on down here. Pink at the bottom. See if I can get it on a little bit heavier, because the lighter color did not want to show up too hot. So we put this on a little thicker this way. Let's see what we get. There, so we'll stop with that color. And then we will try with this one again and see what we get. Shake it. Reminds me of back when my mom used to iron, and she had like a bottle with a shaker cap on it, and she'd shake it on the ironing. I can't tell if I got for the steamer part of it. Ooh, now that's a lot of little dots on there too, isn't there? Let me pick it up before we have a pool of mud on underneath of us. Alright, that's not too shabby either. I'm going to stop with that. I'm going to dry it. Hey, Governor. And I like how the pink, being darker, is showing up better this time. Alright, so now I'm just going to show you guys what I got going here. So we made these two. I got a piece of real red at 11 by 4 1/4. Let me move those out of the way real quick. So fold it in half or score it at 5 1/2. And burnish on your folds real good. And I have a piece of Melon Mambo at 5 1/4 by 4. We'll glue that on real quick like. Maybe I zoomed in too far. Let me see if I can zoom out a little bit. No, it's not going to do it without me messing with it, so I'm going to leave it. So let's check this one out. And so here is the zinnia that I made earlier. And I used the red and the Melon Mambo and the petal pink on it. So let's see which piece of paper we like better. If we like the colors going up and down, or do we like that one? Yeah, I probably should have used Flirty Flamingo, Mom, but I grabbed Petal Pink diagonal. This one we'll go with Reedy's because I changed up the blue pot on her, so we'll use her idea this time. Oh, I got a slow connection, it says. So maybe if you guys see that, maybe if you're spinning, if you're not, if I'm not in like real time, my phone is popping up that I have slow connection. So it could be me. Which I don't know why. Mike pays for the fastest internet that we can get, but who knows? All right. So now I'm going to take my little zinnias from Simply Zinnia. So if you are a demonstrator, you can order, well, it might still be on back order or out of stock. But these will be in the online exclusives March 5th. I'm going to pop this up so that it's got some height to it on the page. And like I say, I don't know if this is how the technique is done, but I couldn't think of much other way other than it said spread ink around and put water on it. So that's what I was thinking that they were telling us to do. And I will look and see, unless, Mom, did you comment? I don't, if you had heard of doing this with salt. I don't know if it was sea salt. I don't think it was table salt, but I think it was a crunchier salt. And then I took the saying from in there, sending flowers and thinking of you. And I just thought that I would put that on here and pop it up a little bit. Oh, Lord, that's a long way down when you got to bend over like that. Head rush. All right. So, stamps it on both sides, which was the... I'm going to go with this one. This one might be a little crooked. So I'm going to put a little dimensional on the ends. And then I am gonna try and like tuck it a little bit under the leaves. Just see how that looks. And then there's what we end up with. Inside, obviously, I didn't do anything yet, but salt and watercoloring is a thing. Okay. Well, good to know, Reed. I will look into that and see what it does, if it makes the blobs different or what it does. But anyway, that's all I wanted to show you guys today. Like I said, I'd seen this technique on a few cards recently, and then today it came in our demonstrator email, and I thought, you know what? I think I just should probably try that. And today was getting away from me, so I figured I would do it right now. I got one more paper pumpkin video to get done, and then I will have them out on my Green Thumb Stamper All Things Paper Pumpkin site. But I got one more. Let me pull this other option in. I got one more pumpkin or alternate to video, and then I will have those up there too. So that's what I spent most of today doing, was those videos. So I got this together for you here at the last second. We'll call it a Technique Tuesday or something like that. But if you try this, try Fleur de Flamingo in there. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Petal Pink looks alright, but not on this flower very well. It's just kind of, hey, each flower is its own unique thing, right? So I will see you guys tomorrow, right back here. Tomorrow's Wednesday, 7 o'clock, right here, tomorrow night. See you then. Bye, guys.